Right, you gotta overshave.
Have you not noticed? It got sun, and it's like 14 degrees out there. Huh?
Where?
It was supposed to be 14 degrees, and all this week. So I'm in my summer mood.
You're in your summer mood. It's February.
Mm-hmm.
Even for the lower mainland, that's pushing it. I'm sorry.
It's gorgeous out there. Like we've had so much rain. I know we really shouldn't complain about that, but I hate rain. But considering everyone else is like we got like, 4 inches of rain, everyone else got 4 feet of snow and cold and they're freezing things off.
This is why we pay a premium to live here in Vancouver.
That's why we're drinking summer drinks and
Absolutely.
our sunglasses on in the middle of February.
I haven't
Go to the
pulled
beach.
That's right. I haven't pulled out a pair of boots.
You really
We'll soon be wearing sandals,
Yeah,
folks.
I don't think this thing is running around on the beach in a swimsuit quite yet.
No.
Jeans are for.
Those jeans are.
I might even change out of my dress shoes to runners.
Whoa! I don't
They're
know.
about 15 years old and I haven't worn them out yet. So.
Every time you think of the beach, so a few years ago when my dad passed away, my sister was out and we just decided to go and walk along the beach just because it was a stressful day. And so my children, because they can add that comedy thing to the thing, so we're walking along the beach. There's this big puddle, and so Macy probably would have been maybe 10 at the time, right, because it was a few years ago. So she was maybe 10 or 11. Alec was like 2. And, then there's Nathaniel. And so we're walking along. And then one of my children, I don't remember which one it was, says, "Hey, maybe we should toss Alec over the puddle so he doesn't get his feet wet." And I'm going, "Oh, no." And Addie's laughing like she should have been the mom and said, no, she's laughing because she wants to see where this is going. So they had the Macy, who's like 10, lift Alec up to toss him over the puddle, and Goob would catch him, or Nathaniel would catch him. So Macy stands there, she lifts him up, and she gets him about this far. And well, she may have been a little bit older, but she wasn't that much older. So this was a few years ago. He's 11 this year.
How old's Macy now?
19.
When did that happen?
I don't.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
I know, right?
So, so she's like, so Addie pulls out her camera because she knows this is going to be good. So instead of being the mom and stopping things, she pulls out her camera. So you can see Addie or Macy standing there. She lifts up Alec and she tries to toss him, but he's heavy, like whatever. And then Goob stands a little bit back, like there is like a big, So she manages to get him about partway, just enough into the thing, tosses him straight down. So Nathaniel didn't. So they didn't want to get his feet wet, but they totally tried. And so Addie's laughing her head off. Belle's standing there laughing. Nathaniel is going, "Oh, I don't think that was the brightest idea." You think? Alec is crying.
Then his feet would probably be in the air, so they'd still be dry.
This is true. There you go. There you go.
So it was hilarious. And every time it's like, "Alec, you want to go to the beach?" It is not his favorite thing to do.
Why? The poor child. He's been traumatized. So, welcome. If this is your first time with us, we do have things to discuss besides that.
688 sleeps till Christmas 2027.
There you go. I actually checked him on
Okay.
the other one last night. But anyway.
Did you catch the dates and
Yes,
the time? So
I know.
you're totally skipping 2026?
Because he already confirmed that one with me. And I verified, because I have a little app. And I verify when he says it. I don't know what's gonna. I know.
You already have.
I don't know what's gonna happen if he ever feeds me false data. I'll just have to go home.
You'll lose
And
faith in
yes,
humanity.
absolutely. But anyway, I'm Deborah,
I'm Lori.
and we're coming to you from Tom's Sewing with our weekly
Sorry.
dose.
And I'm Tom.
And
Yeah.
you just
You'll-
can't see him yet, but you will, because Tom
Well,
is
he
with
can
us
come
today.
sit over here with us, and he's not.
Camera shy.
Tom is our
He's camera
focus
shy.
today. He's got, yeah, right. Oh, Lord. He once got me with that. He was shy bit, and okay. I fell for it, but whatever. Anyway, so big announcement. Big announcement.
Yes.
This is embroidery month.
It is. So this is, I know it's February, the month of love, whatever. It's embroidery month. Woohoo!
That's your embroidery machine out for dinner.
That's right. That's right.
I
That's what works for some of
could.
us, right?
Actually, my embroidery machine is scheduled to come in for its spa day this month.
On the 14th?
No, not on the 14th. That wasn't available. I should
'cause
book
it's
it
a
for
Saturday.
next year.
'Cause
Oh, well, the
it's a
14th will be a
Saturday.
Sunday.
That's
So
right.
we should, there you go. But it's
Yes.
coming in for its spa day and everything.
Mine had
like
it
that.
last month, and this is really funny. I didn't start using it until Sunday when it came back from the service, and I went, well, that sounds odd. Like it wasn't the right sound. And I'm looking at it, it's threading fine, nothing's going wrong. Look up at the little screen, and the stitches are set at 890 stitches per minute.
Why was it so slow?
I didn't know it could go that fast. I've always had it set at 600. And so
Little plus button.
I know.
Crank that sucker up.
I thought,
Okay,
what did
mine
Joel
goes-
do to it?
Mine goes at 1,000. The M17, when I wanted it, the first thing I noticed, it was going at 1,200. I'm like, woohoo, speed!
Oh,
The only
don't
time I
know if
slow,
could
yeah,
handle that.
the only
That would
time I
bother
slow
me.
it down is when I have to use
It's really hard
metallic
to move the
thread.
fabric in time for 1,200 stitches.
No, my embroidery machine. If I'm sewing, then it's like turtle, because I have to try and
See,
sew straight.
sometimes speed is better. Speed is better.
Oh yeah,
sometimes
because
with-
speed. Then I'm going like this.
No,
Called
okay.
stippling.
We need to. There you go. Free motion. You already took the class. Anyway, so embroidery month. We have a thought.
And we're going to show some beautiful things. So if you guys haven't seen this, isn't it beautiful?
Tile scene?
I
I
still
love
have to finish the bottom.
Yes,
It's
you
finished.
do-
I
you
have
do
to sew
need
it
to
on.
add it.
I am going to take this home and sew on the bottom one. I have them done.
Oh, okay.
They are done.
I don't know if that's close enough for people to see, but that
Yeah.
is all stitching.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
it's
will. I
all
will pull it
thread.
out
It's
so that
white
they can
fabric.
see.
Everything is stitching in there.
Yeah.
And I love thread designs. I am just addicted
There's
to thread.
32 blocks, and each block takes anywhere from 2 to 3.5 hours to stitch out. And there's probably some places there's like 7 or 8 layers of thread.
But it also doesn't have to be that much stitching.
No,
Sometimes
no.
you just take a nice, simple design, and here we've just put it, the felt and wrapped it around a picture frame.
Isn't that fabulous?
And
Like,
we just showcase that by itself. That could
Great
also
look.
be a center block as a panel in a quilt or something like that.
And then, because it is spring.
well, it's spring for us.
It is.
Okay, here in the
Yeah,
lower
see
mainland.
some-
That block matches this block.
There you go. Okay, so this is a Kimberbell one, and it came with a little music box that plays a little sound from like the ice cream truck.
Oh,
It was very cute, unless you have grandchildren
Who keep pushing the button.
who keep pushing. Yeah, that. I'm not sure what happened to the little music box.
Oh, gee, I wonder.
When I was mad at my brother, I used to give his kids all the noisy toys for Christmas and their birthday. And extra batteries.
It's not a very caring and loving thing to do, Tom.
I still
Oh,
love
yes,
this.
our little
Yes,
bunny.
with the little bunny with the minky ears. We still get people groping this thing.
Yes, yes. Well, yeah, it's meant to be groped. That-
Planning the chicken run this morning. It was pitch black out because I was leaving early to come to work today, and there was a little rabbit in the chicken run. Little brown guy.
Aw.
Around. I was like, "What are you doing up so early?"
I think all animals get up early, except for dogs and cats. Okay, so what we're going
Did we
to
read this?
suggest.
Did we tell him to drop it off?
I haven't got there yet.
Oh, okay. I'll just sit here and look pretty.
This is a well-scripted
Okay.
program.
So what? Generally speaking, we know what we're doing. This week just seems to be
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
See, okay, he's the problem.
He
There you
is.
go.
He's distracting us. We're gonna have to report him to HR.
But I know that, and I accept that.
And we all do. Tom.
We do.
I have-
Anyway,
I
here
have a
you
seat
read
with
it.
my
I'm
name-
lost now.
I have a seat with my name on it in HR, so
Yeah.
I'm always in HR.
Okay.
That just meant that was the home run room. Yay, I scored.
anything. We're not going to get anything accomplished. Okay.
Okay.
So, because it is Embroidery Month, we want to see what you guys are doing. We want you guys to take an opportunity to say, "Yay me! Look at me and look what I've accomplished." So, drop your embroidery projects in the comments underneath here and show us what you've been working on. Feel free to like. So if you're not an embroiderer, we feel sorry for you at this point, but we can help you with that road to take you there. But you can, everybody like click that little like button or that love button and make a comment on the projects that inspire you. And then we are going to be scrolling through and making sure that we're liking and loving and all that kind of stuff right along with you.
As everybody knows, we love to see your project.
Oh, yes.
The show and tell is the best part about being here, just seeing what people create, what they come up with. It's just like, because everybody's thought process and what they want it to look like at the end is different. And every time I see somebody's work, it's just like
it inspires us.
It absolutely,
because then I see what you guys are doing, and my projects go from like 430 up to 12,000.
And you make sure you share the feed with all your friends.
Yes.
You put your project in there, and then bribe them to like your project to see if you can get more likes than everybody else.
Yes, right. Let's see who can get the most likes. And we do have a skid of fabric coming.
Yes.
So I've seen a couple of the pictures.
Yes.
And
we have some stuff that's come in recent behind us, but there's more, lots more coming in it. That's what I like about the first part of the year, because we really start getting in, a variety. I mean, we get stuff all year. Towards the end of the year, it tends to be, a little bit more Christmas, which I have no problem with that.
That's my favorite time.
Yeah, it is. But here we're getting all the spring stuff and this fall stuff and so many different collections and this and that. And it's
fabric. I like to sew. I like to embroider, but I also like to collect fabric. It's a
hobby.
Three. Yes, exactly.
Collecting fabric and using fabric are two separate hobbies.
I totally agree. I've had some in my
fabric doesn't involve any calories.
This is true.
That is true. Buying samples. Oh yes.
Diabetic friendly.
It's diabetic friendly. See, there you go. Okay, it won't bother your cholesterol or anything. Go. So, and the classes this month, Serger Level 3 in Chilliwack is February the 11th. And because it is Embroidery Month, I've just highlighted here in Surrey our computer classes.
I think we changing the date on that one.
Well, I took it right off the calendar this morning.
Can be changed.
Oh,
okay. So we have my computer class for people getting started with embroidery. It is on how to download and unzip files as part of it, but the bigger part is really all about getting organized, because it's very easy to get overwhelmed with all of those patterns. And so organizing, all that kind of stuff. We've got that coming up February 12th. We have this Friday, Kimberbell embroidery quilt patterns. So if borders, not patterns, borders. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of grab one of these. Let's see if I can show it a little bit. Okay, so you're going to be able to see this one. See how the borders are. See. So it's using the Kimberbell patterns, but showing how to do it so you get them lined up. It is a technique. So you need your embroidery machine. So if you're very hands-on and practice so you get really good at it, because the borders that you can pull off with Kimberbell are amazing. So there's that one, and then we have machine embroidery meets quilting. And so this is a class. We're going to change the date because something has come up. And so doctor's appointment, so we're going to bump it a little bit. So check the calendar. It's going to have the new date. So what it is if you love quilting and you love embroidery, how to combine the two, so you've got a beautiful quilted embroidery thrown in different quilts. I think I have bits and pieces, but it's a lot of fun. It's a seminar, so even if you don't have an embroidery machine, you can come and learn about it. So I can take you to the dark side, that side. Get you to love it, and then we'll show you embroidery machines.
Exactly. So
because I know a guy who's got some.
Yes, we do. We know a guy. And now to our topic and our guest. Well, he's not exactly a guest, is he?
Well, he's with us. Okay,
Our guest.
you guys get 3 guesses on who's joining us
Yes,
today, and the first
exactly.
2 don't count.
Here we go. You're
All
up.
right. Okay, so we're going to flip around here with the camera so we can see Tom. In case you haven't guessed, it's Tom.
The voice behind the camera.
Yes.
Okay, so today we're broaching a different topic. It is needle oriented, but we're going to talk about bent needles, okay, and what they do and what they don't do. And I got a little bit of a visual for you so that you can see what's actually happening, okay. So I have a little sample needle plate and I have a little sample needle. These two are not to scale of each other, just so you know.
Yeah, regular needles are much bigger.
Yeah.
So, okay. So in your needle, when it's going through your fabric, you can see, you can see the scarf, right? Okay, so the scarf is, you've got your eye of your needle right there, and then at the back you got the scarf. And the scarf is where I actually have another needle tip here, but I'm using it as a hook. The hook goes through the scarf of the needle, okay? So it has to be very, very precise. And there's a loop of thread that forms and it picks up, okay? Now, as your needle wears, and I'm sure that everybody knows that you need to change your needle every 6 to 8 hours of sewing time, okay? The needle manufacturers say every project. The sewing machine company said, what do you mean by every project? Projects are different size. So the machine manufacturers came up with the 6 to 8 hours of actual sewing time. Embroidery, I recommend every 4 hours, because when you're sewing regular sewing, you're sewing for a bit and then you're repositioning your fabric and you're sewing for a bit, and so the needle gets a chance to cool down while you're repositioning your fabric. But as you just heard Lori say with some of her embroidery designs, they're 2 to 3 hours of solid embroidery, so it might be sewing for 20 minutes without stopping with one color of thread before there's a color change, or longer, okay? And so that is constantly going through, building up friction, heating up the metal, and it softens the tip. And then when the tip heats up, it deflects further away because it's not going through the fabric the way it's designed to, okay? What happens then is when it's deflecting and going through, it can hit you can see here, the front or the back of your needle plate, okay, and put damage on the needle plate, okay. But also, as it bends and deflects, okay, going through, if it deflects away, it skips because it's now too far away for it to pick up, or if it goes the other way, it can hit and break, okay, and then damage the tip of your hook, okay. Now, I have seen needles come in that are bent like this, okay, and I've also seen them where they've been banged. That's why you put your machine away for a while and get it out, then change your needle, because you don't know if it got banged by something that dropped near it, or somebody went and did something and they didn't tell you, so you just start with a fresh needle if you've had your machine away for a while, because the damage that it causes is way more expensive than just the cost of changing and starting with a fresh needle. Because of that, I also don't recommend changing the needle and then putting your machine away, because there's no point. You don't know what's going to happen while it's stored, so don't change the needle until you're about to start with the machine for the new projects, okay? It doesn't take much bending of the needle to skip or to damage your needle plate or to break on your hook. So you don't always get a big visual that your needle is bent, okay? So if you start sewing and you're getting skip stitches, the best thing to do is to change the needle. It's very cheap compared to, like I say, the damage of replacing a hook, knocking your timing out and having to do a service on the machine, replacing your needle plate. You can replace a lot of needles for the cost of your needle plate. And that is bent needles. Small bend, big effect. So when in doubt, change the needle. That's my little thing on bent needles. Any questions, kids?
I'm always amazed at the number of people who say, "Oh, I never change my needle."
I had one lady come in and she asked, it was an older lady, and she was asking for help threading her needle because she couldn't see to thread it anymore. And I went to thread her needle, and she had no eye left on the needle. Her husband had been taking the needle out and sharpening it with sandpaper or on a small file, and he had sharpened right down past the eye of the needle. And I was like, when's the last time you changed your needle? And she said, well, that's the original needle that came with it. My husband just takes it out and sharpens it when it gets dull. I was like, okay. The needles have very specially designed tips. They're not just sharpened up, right? Yeah. So a sharp point on the tip of a needle, when the needle goes through the fabric, it's designed to hit the weave of your fabric and deflect down the side. If you have an actual sharp point, it will just cut through your fabric, cut right through the weave, and it leaves little tears in there. So you don't actually, we call them a sharp needle, or a universal is now the designated name for your basic one, but you don't actually want a sharp point on your needle.
And I found it interesting when you said when you put your machine away.
Well,
I've never put my.
I was going to say, who does that? Okay.
Put away, and I don't put it, ours never goes away either. It's always out. But our sewing area is right by the main walkway of everybody going in and out of the house, and some people tend to bring stuff over and they put it down on the sewing desk instead, right? So you never know if you haven't been sewing for a little while. Just change the needle, or if you start and things aren't stitching very well, change the needle. You don't know if somebody walked by and banged it, and either A, doesn't know that they banged it, or they did it but just don't want to tell you. Right?
Nobody wants to tell you they damaged something.
Husbands in particular will try and just plead ignorant. Right?
Well,
and
sometimes I've
your sewing machine.
No, that's right.
I've pulled new needles out of the container and put them in there, and they're not quite working quite right, and I'll change them out. Because, I mean, how many needles are they manufacturing at once? It's like anything. They can be...
By quality needles. We just took, Joel actually just did a little video up under a microscope. I think we're going to be posting somewhat soon. It needs some editing, I think. But the needle we took out of the sewing machine, it actually has the scarf. It's only half a scarf. It's not a very defined scarf. But it's on the wrong side. The flat was either carved on the wrong side or the scarf was carved on the wrong side, one of the two. But the scarf is on this side while the flat is on this side. Sorry, so you guys, flat's on this side, but on this one, that needle, the scarf is up on the top instead of on the bottom for it.
Wow. So, I mean, even if you buy them brand new, I'm just going to flip this around. Even if you buy them brand new, like sometimes, there's defects or whatever.
There could be a defect.
So the higher quality needles, they have a much higher quality control.
Right.
Yeah.
The cheap needles that you buy in the dollar store, quite often in some of the just plain fabric shops that don't focus on brand name needles and stuff, they're just buying them because they're cheap and they can put them up and sell them. There is no quality control going on.
Yeah, so you need those quality. Speaking of needles, just FYI, now they came in yesterday, and there are purple tip needles in. So all of us who are, fans of purple tip needles, there are some in. There was a bunch of them came in. Now I can't guarantee you there will be some left. When you
grab
this.
them when they come in. Is the time to grab them because some of us.
How many were on that?
100.
It was like a case, wasn't it?
Yeah, so there was 100, but I had class, and so Jen had come in and says, "Oh, the purple tip," and so there was, so
we go through them fast, but
we do.
We don't order in small quantities either.
We don't.
Order 10 packs at a time.
No.
We order by the case.
We order a case,
between
and
purple tips and red tips.
By the time so that case comes in, and as soon as it gets out there, it's like it's a feeding frenzy.
Sometimes my sales rep says to me, like, "Do you guys eat needles over there?"
No. We just have, they're very popular. The purple tips are very popular.
I still think purple tip needles can solve world hunger and all those other kind of things. There's just something about them.
I don't know if I go that far, but they are really good.
World hunger the other day. I just didn't tell anybody.
Tell no one.
Yes.
Anyway, that's us for this week.
It is. Go and enjoy the sun.
Yes.
It's beautiful. Well,
if you live here.
If you don't.
The rest of the country.
And for those who are worried about Christmas this year, it's 323 sleeps until Christmas.
It is. I checked. I have an app.
We have Tom.
Yep. Okay.
So have a great day, and we will see you guys
Absolutely.
next week. Bye.